The city never sleeps, and neither does the stock market, or at least that's the dream. Tonight, we're diving deep into the digital shadows, chasing whispers of a revolution brewing in the heart of Wall Street. What if the New York Stock Exchange is building a 24/7 tokenized trading platform? We've been following the breadcrumbs, connecting the dots, and all signs point to one name: R3 Corda. Stick with me as we investigate what this means, why it matters, and what it signals for the future of finance, especially for XRP holders. This isn't just another crypto story. This is the blueprint for the next financial age. The story starts with a quiet tremor, a job posting from the NYSE. Not just any job, but a role for a head of digital assets. The description was a bombshell hiding in plain sight, talking about creating a 24/7, always-on marketplace. The implications are staggering: instant, on-chain settlement, the tokenization of stocks, bonds, and maybe even more exotic assets. This isn't just about extending trading hours, it's about fundamentally re-architecting the engine of capitalism. The plan likely involves integrating their high-speed pillar trading engine, a marvel of modern finance, with a distributed ledger technology. But which one? The chatter, the institutional partnerships, the very DNA of the project screams private DLT. And when you say private DLT in the world of high finance, you're almost certainly talking about Corda. So why would the NYSE, the bastion of traditional finance, choose a private, permissioned chain over the open public alternatives? The answer lies in one word: control. Let's dissect the suspect, R3 Corda. It's not a public blockchain like Bitcoin or Ethereum. It was born from a consortium of the world's largest financial institutions, designed by them, for them. Think of it as a private digital ledger, built for the exclusive club of global finance. Its architecture is fundamentally different. Instead of broadcasting every transaction to the entire network, Corda uses a point-to-point, need-to-know basis for data sharing. If the NYSE facilitates a trade between JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs, only they and a notary service see the details. This is crucial. For institutions bound by strict privacy regulations and a culture of secrecy, broadcasting sensitive trade data on a public ledger is a non-starter. Corda offers the privacy of a private database with the cryptographic certainty of a blockchain. It's the perfect halfway house. Furthermore, Corda is built for regulatory comfort. It operates on a permissioned network, meaning the NYSE would decide who gets to participate. They can enforce KYC and AML compliance at the network level, ensuring every participant is a known, vetted entity. This is the opposite of the permissionless nature of public chains, which, while revolutionary, can feel like the Wild West to regulators. Corda is designed to plug directly into the existing legal and regulatory frameworks that govern finance. Its smart contracts, written in standard languages like Java and Kotlin, are designed to be legally enforceable. For an institution like the NYSE, this isn't just a feature, it's a prerequisite. They need a system that respects the old rules while enabling new efficiencies. Corda provides exactly that. A walled garden where they can innovate without relinquishing control or alarming regulators. Major banks are already using it for everything from trade finance to syndicated loans. It's battle-tested in their world. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. In this entire scenario, a high-tech, closed-door system built by the NYSE, you won't hear the names XRP, the XRP Ledger, or even Ripple. This would be a private Corda deployment, a bespoke system for the financial elite. It would not be connected to the public XRPL. For some, this might sound like a bearish signal, the ultimate institutional use case, and XRP isn't part of the initial equation. But that's a surface-level reading of a much deeper game. You have to understand the strategy. This isn't a failure for public blockchains. It's a massive, flashing green light for the entire digital asset space. So, what does this truly mean for XRP and its community? This move by the NYSE would be one of the most significant validations of blockchain technology to date. It proves, beyond any doubt, the core thesis that blockchain advocates have been shouting for years. Digital assets and on-chain settlement are the future. It demonstrates that the world's most powerful financial institutions are not just experimenting. They are actively building the infrastructure for this new reality. The NYSE choosing a private chain first is a logical, conservative first step. Institutions always crawl before they walk. They build their private intranets before they embrace the public internet. This is no different. They are building their private intranets of value with platforms like Corda. Here's the bigger picture, the grand design taking shape in the neon glow of the data streams. We are witnessing a quiet institutional revolution. Traditional finance understands the power of DLT, but its primary instinct is to maintain its position, to control the flow, to own the rails. Corda gives them that. It allows them to digitize their existing processes, create efficiency within their walled gardens, and reap the benefits of instant settlement without exposing themselves to the perceived risks of the open crypto world. But these private systems will eventually need to connect to each other and to the wider world. They will need a bridge, a neutral settlement asset, to move value between different private ledgers, across borders, and into the public domain. This is where the XRP ledger shines. The XRPL was purpose-built for this role. It's a public, decentralized, high-throughput, and incredibly low-cost rail for global value transfer. While Corda is perfect for private, bilateral settlements within a controlled environment, the XRPL is designed for public, high-volume, cross-border payments and liquidity. They are not competitors, they are complementary pieces of a much larger puzzle. Corda is for the private, first-mile transactions. The XRPL is the public highway that connects all these private roads. Think of it as the financial equivalent of TCP/IP, the foundational protocol that will allow these disparate digital value networks to interoperate. The demand for a neutral bridge asset to facilitate this interoperability will be immense, and XRP is perfectly positioned to fill that role. So, let's bring it all together. The impending move by the NYSE, likely powered by Corda, is not a threat. It is the starting gun. It validates the technology, it proves the use case, it sets the stage for the next phase of adoption. While traditional finance builds its private gardens, the public infrastructure, led by platforms like the XRPL, is ready for the global flows that will inevitably follow. The supercycle narrative isn't just about retail hype. It's about this fundamental tectonic shift in the architecture of global finance. The pieces are moving into place, the code is being written, and the future is arriving faster than you think. The digital dawn is breaking over Wall Street, and it promises a new era of finance. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow for more deep dives into the future of money. If you liked this investigation, think about subscribing to the channel. Leave a comment on your thoughts, who you think the blockchain the NYSE will choose. Stay curious, stay holding. See you in the next investigation.